Ugh.
Yes, welcome back everybody to Metroid Other M.
Just... You can't... See you later, fucker!
Funny. I think that actually did damage to it. It kind of went back in pain. Energy part.
Energy, it is so delicious.
Yeah, this entire part is mostly item collecting, so this does not bode well.
For, you know, your entertainment or our commentary.
Yes. So basically, this video is just here for 100% completion's sake.
Yay!
That, and I wanted to get some more crap for an upcoming fight.
Oh yeah. Fight Club. Fight Club.
Loading the rest of that wall jump.
The dogs are whining.
Just love it when it has to load right in the middle of play.
Oh yeah, you know, as opposed to at doors or pretty much doors and elevators like what they're supposed to do.
I think you said earlier in the playthrough, though, what Jim Morrison has to do with this game.
Oh shit, I did. I'm trying to remember why I said that.
Because you were talking about... You were basically talking about the same thing.
Yeah. Jim Morrison.
And I was just like, maybe he needs to break on through to the other side.
You know what? You just need to shoot out the sides of these fucking space station genetic altering treason things. Were you really not able to jump on those because of the fucking handrail?
Yes.
Oh God, that's terrible.
I am not authorized to jump over the handrail, apparently. Is the authorization relevant now that Adam's dead?
I don't know. There's an epilogue where Samus eventually starves to death because she wasn't authorized by Adam to eat.
If somebody made that fucking epilogue, like, I don't know, maybe in Flash or something, that would be the greatest thing ever.
That would be fucking hilarious. It would fit with the tone of how stupid this game has been.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think this is the first legitimately bad Metroid game. Because the others, like, even the worst Metroid game was Fusion, and that was just like, because it was kind of a break from the formula. Bit more linear than...
A bit more linear, a bit more talkative. Although it was in text form, so you could skip through most of that shit.
Just had a mash A.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, who didn't grow up with a Game Boy and didn't know how to mash A? When they handed out paper in art class, I'm like, oh shit, son, I'll mash A the shit out of this. Except, you know, I was like 10 and not making terrible puns.
Ow. Samus was so flabbergasted by that pun that she stopped the speed boost because of a fucking shot that hit her.
Move the mic. Because it doesn't have a stand anymore. Goddamn dogs got to the stand of my mic, so now it's just sitting there on the table next to the computer.
Why you're taking care of 3 of them, I will never know.
The
You've
first
obviously
one...
completely lost your goddamn mind.
The first one is ours, the other 2 were fostering.
For life, pretty much.
Not for life. Kingston
seems
only
like
here
it is.
It's only been a couple months. Kingston's only here for maybe 2 months at the max, and Jack will only be here until the end of the year.
And fuck all you guys.
Fuck this. I'm gonna go start my own space station with blackjack and hookers.
I think you made this joke already.
I don't care. This is item fetching. Nobody's gonna watch this.
No.
Seriously, why are you watching this?
You. Why does this exist?
It's only here because he wants to show getting all the items. Seriously, you're only 5.5 minutes into this part. Quit now. Go to part 18.
He says before we've recorded it.
Yeah, I wish we could quit now and go to part 18.
Nope, not gonna happen. No, we gotta have something for the folks that stick around.
Jay Bizzo has some semblance of standards.
Yes. which immediately becomes completely irrelevant when you see this fucking video.
Oh man.
You see this, and you're gonna see the editing liberties I took in parts 20 through 22, and you're gonna be like, why the fuck didn't you do that earlier? And I'll be like, yeah, good question.
He didn't realize it until he had already finished this part. It's like, well, fuck, I don't want to do it again. Because who wants to
Missile
do
tank.
Well, other than Samus, but who wants to redo things again? It's not fun.
Super not fun.
Like this game.
Fuck you guys.
It has its moments, but it's not, Prime Trilogy.
Another missile tank.
Oh god, they just threw these everywhere.
Yes, they did.
I understand collecting the item upgrades is, kind of a major part of Metroid, but it seems like they just had they have too much items for the size of this game.
Well, it's been tradition to have 100 items in a Metroid game ever since Super Metroid.
Ah. So, well, fuck, this game's so small.
Let's just put them everywhere.
Seriously.
Whoosh. You'd think the plasma beam would actually not be so effective against those guys, but whatever.
Well, plasma is hotter.
Hotter than lava? Sure, why not?
Yeah, it's plasma. Plasma is the fourth state of matter.
Because why not?
It's from when it's so hot that it goes from gas to plasma.
You remember in part 7 when, going in the lava was 50 damage per second?
And here it's just
now it's
paper
now
cut.
it's 2 damage per second. What the fuck?
Fell into lava, got a paper cut.
Makes no goddamn sense whatsoever.
Do. This makes me think of Indiana Jones for some reason. Like the one scene where, in the second movie, where the one chick's put in the cage and they were going to drop her into the lava. Start screaming.
Just like you have a cursory knowledge of the Metroid franchise, I have a cursory knowledge, and by that I mean having none of the Indiana Jones franchise.
They're good movies. Well,
other than the fourth one that didn't exist.
If you don't go into Kingdom of the Crystal Skull expecting it to be an Indiana Jones movie, it's not that bad of an Indiana Jones. It's not that bad of a movie. It is that bad of an Indiana Jones movie.
So we just got another energy part. We completed another energy tank, so now we have 7 of those.
Huzzah! And another
halfway
missile
on
tank.
our missile tanks.
Hey!
So hooray for that.
Woo.
And then I'm like, wait a second, which way should I go from here?
Woo.
What would be the best and fastest way to get to the main sector?
Best and fastest way. usually involving screw attack.
I do like this room when you have the space jump because it's ginormous and leads to then just, you know, when you go around space jumping across everything, it leads to faster ways to get to other areas of the sector.
You know, as opposed to the rest of the freaking game where it's all tight corridors.
Pretty much. The Metroid franchise needs more wide open spaces.
See, this looks neat. Even if it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Even if it doesn't make any fucking sense. Really meant to freaking shine spark across that, but I wasn't going at speed for long enough, so there we go.
So cool. And they explain it with the jump jets on her back.
Mm-hmm. That is at least somewhat neatly designed, and we can give the game credit for that.
Yes. This area right here, like every time you've gone through it, I've always thought of the volcano in Lethal Lava Land.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got the same kind of curvature to it. You go up and around in a freaking circle.
It's got platforms and lava in the bottom, lava falls.
So not nearly as difficult platforming.
No. But Metroid is never really been about...
you really dislike pole jumping.
Oh god, yes.
Even though I can do it in Super Mario 64 just fine.
I can do it in Super Mario 64 DS, just can't do it on the other stuff.
I think you've said, and this is fucking weird to me, you've 100%ed Super Mario 64 DS, but not the original.
No. Because I played DS
It's weird in the
first.
fact that the DS version has 30 more stars.
Yeah. I know. And 3 more characters.
Yes.
Although Luigi really helps. But the thing, going on a tangent because there's really nothing good to commentate on right now. Except that. That was awesome. Just headbutted into the top of the door. But,
I'm just trying to make this go as fast as possible.
I really didn't play Super Mario 64 until Super Mario 64 DS because I didn't have an N64 growing up. We didn't get one until well after I had already bought a GameCube, and so my only exposure to the game was at my grandma's house, who I only visited like 4 or 5 times a year. She had that game, and I think my cousins bought that off of her. But now I have one of my uncle's N64s, but all that he has.
You also have it on Virtual Console.
Yeah, I do have it on Virtual Console, but again, it's not the same without the N64 controller.
Without like one of the most awkward controllers ever.
Yeah, one of my cousins has figured out a way to use it, but it takes like a shitload of practice. Basically, he holds the control stick with his index finger and thumb, and he uses his Z with his middle finger. And he has a lot better control on that than if you just use your thumb.
Basically, if he wants to trigger something, he pretty much just says, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a Metroid Other M playthrough going on. What's going on here?
Item hunting. Who gives a shit?
This is the new form that our blogs have taken.
Yeah, just commentate over Metroid Other M item hunting. Oh,
because why the fuck not? Totally won't get old. What are you talking about?
Oh, so good.
So great, you may say.
So awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. Oh, yeah, you missed. Miss. Go through. Yeah, that morph ball seems like it's hard to control with just a D-pad.
Yeah, no kidding. It's another energy part.
Yay!
Starting to rack those up. Right, it's just looking around.
And again, those things pop up when they shouldn't.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all this.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do think is a very Metroid thing, being able to go back and just skip everything because you have upgrades from later in the game.
It's fun, you may say.
Yes.
Ow.
Door
Loading the rest of the
really?
sector.
Really?
Really now.
It could not have picked up that you were going through one door and you were going to go straight to the other, so it could load the other in the background. That's the point of the doors.
It thought I was gonna save. I'm dead serious. The game thought I was gonna save.
Probably. Oh, yeah, just disable the holograph projector.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this place looks like a shitty warehouse now. I mean, look at it. Doesn't it look like a warehouse? With its, plate metal walls and its slanted roof and its
missile tank.
Yep. More
You're just taking these for granted now, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, who gives? Who cares? We still got like 34 left, 33 left. I lost count. I wasn't really paying attention.
Who cares? I mean, you get the idea.
I think there was a guy who his right arm was amputated, but they made it was amputated at the elbow, so they made him an arm-mounted gun shooter, and he started entering sharpshooter competitions, but ended up having to get banned from them because he was that's the way to do it, because he was so good with the arm gun that regular shooters couldn't compete. And I might be totally wrong with that. Can you only kill it if it locks on?
Yes.
Really?
I can only shoot a missile if it locks on.
Oh, it's so terrible.
I've mentioned this previously.
Well, it's good to remind people so they know not to buy this game. Don't even get it used.
Nope. Just watch this playthrough.
Yeah.
Loading the door opening.
It's just as good, because what you sacrifice in immersion, you make up for in having to listen to us talk over it.
Which, honestly, is better than listening to this game.
Usually we make fun of ourselves.
Listening to us talk is not exactly better than most things, but it's better than listening to this game.
Are these, like, ant space pirate things? Freaking Cazadors. I hate Cazadors.
I think that's what you called them when we first met them in, like, part 4 or 5.
They play more like the moth things from Wind Waker. The ones that spread out those like fuzzy ball things that weigh you down, and you have to spin and attack them off.
The fuzzy ball things? Are you sure we're not talking about Yoshi's Island? Totally not a reference to drugs. What are you talking about?
We never reference drugs. But just tearing through them until we go.
We never reference drugs until we go like, "Whoa, man!"
Yeah. Oh yeah, underwater.
Oh yeah, the gravity feature also says "fuck your water."
Fuck your water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I see you. It's coming. Oh.
You saw it coming, and you still couldn't prepare for it.
No, I get a headache every time I see that now.
You're gonna see that a bunch more times, which is
32.
quite unfortunate, really.
So, is there a reason why they need this, like, stream pond thing in here?
Well,
It's the water feed for the geothermic plant.
well, that's in Sector 3. This is Sector 1.
They just have a huge pipe leading leading through the center of the station. Takes water from here, and it evaporates, it powers the turbines, and then it gets filtered back here where it condenses and gets put back into the water supply, and that's how it works. That's how all power plants work. They're just glorified steam engines.
Alright, well, will this activate? Platforms?
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't have expected that.
Because those are completely useful in the context we are given for this space station.
I know, right? Energy part.
Yay! Hold a fiesta. Wait, no, that's is that Revelry or it's not taps?
I hit my headset face falling to that. Oh, that's just wonderful.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you saw here first. I made Jay Bizzo actually facepalm himself over me instead of Other M.
Instead of the fucking game. Well, I'll be doing that more over the fucking game in the next couple of parts. Just trust me on that.
That or yelling angrily at it.
I haven't raised my voice lately. I have a feeling that Part 19 will actually change that. Maybe not necessarily Part 18.
A storm is coming.
First of all, Part 18 is quite short compared to everything else in this playthrough.
Oh, we still got, what, 3 minutes left? 2:45?
Mm-hmm. Close enough. Ow, what the hell?
Bitch, I tried to dodge you! Now all you all get to pay. Oh my god, that actually looks pretty fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the appeal of
remember
hack
when
and slash.
remember when I put the bridge back in like part 12 or something? There really was no reason for me to do that. So that was kind of my bad. But if we go in here, follow this. It leads to a missile tank.
Did we ever question why all this shit is just in the least accessible places?
I don't know. I mean, even in Resident Evil 2, is like we've moved the munitions to this point.
But they were in the police station.
Yes, they were in the police station.
That's
in a safe.
Yeah, it's the safest place, especially when you have an outbreak like this. It's like, no, of course we don't want random people to get police hardware and start killing the fuck out of
Oh yeah, I forgot that Ridley was in this game.
Oh hey guys, just woke up! I totally fail at it.
Don't even fucking try. I don't try.
The
The door slowly opens. What the hell?
Oh. Damn you, slow beef. Not really, though.
No, not really.
So is that the same... No, the rabbit thing that was baby Ridley got killed.
Well, sort of.
Oh god, we can see her
It
eyes.
got hollowed out. It got hollowed out and became that that monster that attacked us in Sector 1, and then that became Ridley.
Nah.
The game doesn't really make that clear, though.
No, it doesn't.
Right, save here. And
thank God
next
it's almost
time
over.
there will be some annoyance. Trust me on that. We'll see you then.